don't break my good feeder. I spent so much money on these, girl. Jeez. Well, how's it going, folks? It has been a real hot minute since I've even picked up this camera. There's been a time or two that I got ready to, and well, as a matter of fact, I do have a video on my phone that I am going to post, but I've got to wait till I do something else. I'm going to throw it in that video, but that was even 2 weeks ago. So if you've been watching my videos any length of time, you know that I am a school teacher, and on top of teaching school, we've got the farm, and on top of the farm, I've also got a corn maze with a whole little fall festival kind of deal that we run on the weekends. And that opened, today's Monday, and it opened on Saturday. So it's always a giant push to try and get that thing up and going and everything set up and running. And then once it's up and running, it's a whole lot easier after that first weekend. But getting ready for that first weekend is pretty terrible, to be completely honest. We opened on Saturday, and the Friday night before, I think I left the maze at 9:30 at night, and then was back over there before 7 o'clock the next morning, trying to get things still ready. So it has been a long few weeks, and a long few weeks in the schoolhouse as well. It's the whole thing has just been long. That's all there is to it. But I can finally see a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel. You know, it is absolutely beautiful here in North Carolina right now. The leaves are starting to change. Not a ton, but I did just pass a beautiful tree back there a little minute ago that was all bright red and orange. Temperatures are the temperatures were getting a little bit cooler, and now it's gone back to being 77, and it feels like 97 because we were down in the 50s there for a little while. But today I wanted to catch you up on a few things. Oh, I'm about to see a wreck. Whew. How he missed that guy, I do not know. But got to stop at the feed store, pick up some grain. Got to stop at Mom's, pick up her trash, and then I'll head on up there. Not going to get a ton done. It's 4:15, and I need to be home to spend some time with the wife and youngin'. Getting a late start on today because I had the joyous job of cleaning out the chest freezer. Not because I'm putting something good in it, but because it went out. And even better than that, it was full of milk. Breast milk. Not even from my wife. So that was even weirder. And it was not good. Not good. But it's all clean now. It's out. All is well. Now we're going to go look at some cows. And I'm going to be honest, I haven't even seen the cows in 2 weeks. A week and a half at least. Josh has been just having to go and do it on his own because I've been so tied up down here with the corn maze that I have not even had a second to breathe. So I'm excited to see him. Going to get him some grain, some mineral, some fly spray, and go and check a little section of fence. We did have a cow get out a couple nights ago. So here we go on the job number. I don't even know what it is anymore. Not sure if you can see right up here or not. But there's two old biddies in there that don't belong in there. And one little itty bitty bitty. One itty bitty bitty, one a small one up here that doesn't belong in there as well. I noticed when I left the night that I was here last, what feels like 2 months ago. It wasn't, but feels like it. I noticed when I left then there was a calf that was in there, and the wire on the back side of that field, kind of back where those cows were at, is kind of janky, and I am sure that they have just knocked it over. The grass has grown up around the electric wire so much that it's just not even hot. So it does look like most everybody is right here around the house, or a good chunk of them anyways. So first, I do have to get the side by side out. Probably got to pump up the tires on it. And I got to unload all this feed and get it put where it's supposed to go. Nothing's going in her belly. Well, we don't have everybody over here like I thought we did. They're scattered all over Kingdom Come too, so we'll get as many of them over here as we can though, and go over the hill and look for the others. So the neighbor over here sent me a message last week sometime. He's got a game camera, one of those cell cameras that will send you a text if it takes a picture. And big old black cow on the game camera. It's not a deer. So he sent that to me. So I got to go check where he has his game camera and see where the hole in the fence is. Spider webs all over the side by side. Jeez, I'm sure the tires on the other side are flat as a flitter. See, they're upset. They're upset. Okay, a few things need to do here. Need a few buckets of grain, a bag of mineral. I gotta fill up this spray tank with their fly spray. I gotta go get a bunch of stuff out of the house, it looks like. Yep. Oh. So this fly spray that I use, it's just your basic permethrin, and it really does make a difference. I mean, you still see some flies, but not like they are right now. Right now, they hadn't had it in about 2 weeks, and they're starting to get back on them pretty bad. It looked like, and it does make a difference in them whenever you try your best to keep the flies off of them, especially with pink eye. So I had looked all around when I was trying to figure out what permethrin to use, because we've not always used this stuff. And whenever I'd looked around at what I needed to use, finally found it, and then I couldn't find really the mixing rate. So I had sat down and did some math, and hopefully it's right. It's right till they're okay and the flies are gone. But I wrote it here on the back of the jug if any of you need permethrin. This is 13.3%. So depending on what percent concentrate you get, it could be completely different. But spraying it on surfaces to kill flies, like around the lot and on feeders, things like that, it's an ounce per gallon. But if you're going to spray an animal with it, it's about 0.12 ounces per gallon. And roughly what I do, and it may not be enough. Let's see here. I may be way off. 4. Yeah. So I wrote on here when I got this, do half of an ounce in 4 gallons. That's a little bit less. That's 0.48 ounces if you do it that way. So a little bit more than a half an ounce in a four 4 gallon backpack sprayer. Tell you, it would be so handy to have one of those little feed wagons that holds a couple ton or so, and just pull it, go take it to town, get it filled up, haul it back up here, and not have to deal with these bags, because it is a pain to deal with. Plus a waste of bags. They make good trash bags. So before I give them grain, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run out here to this field where those 2 cows and a calf were at, and run them out so they can come over here and get some grain too. Plus, they don't need to be in there yet, so I'm trying to get that taken care of, and then figure out how they got in there, and maybe get out of here before dark. I hope. It's been one night after the next of getting home after dark, and I'm sick of it. Oh, 2 cows and 2 calves. It's all right. They're tame. I said that, and then I realized who was up here. One of these gals loves to eat, and she'll come up right up to me and eat out of my hand. The other one hates my existence. So does her baby. So this might not go so hot, but maybe once she sees the other one go where she's supposed to go, maybe they'll all follow me. I hope. Key words there. I hope. So both of hey girl, she's already eating off the back of the 4-wheel. The smallest calf back here behind me. It's the youngest one here. His mama isn't even out here. Come on, girls. Let's go. Let's go. His mama, we got as a, hey, come on, you don't need what's on the back. Let's go. Look at her, trying to eat what's on the back of the 4-wheeler. Hey, come on. Suck. Wook! Woo! Come on, girl. Here. Let's go. It's a battle. Battle for trust. And now the rest of them are going to come down this way. We're just going to go this way and hope that they all come, because the others are going to try to come the other direction. And they don't need to. Go on, girl. Woo! And those 3 that are a little psychotic are going the other way. Go on, honey. Let's go back the other way. Woo! Woo! Hello, gals. That's the one whose baby's down there in the field. Don't run over me now, Ethel. I'm going to have to bring him another bucket. That wasn't enough. Well, one girl came, but the crazy ones did not. I do need to get some fly spray on them, for sure. Their faces are pretty covered, but bodies are not terrible, but they're not great. And mineral, yikes, we're out. But it's on the side by side, so about to fix that problem too. So this cow and calf up here, I'm afraid she might just have to take a ride. She used to be pretty gentle, and after she had her calf, it was like she completely changed. I don't know really what happened to her, but she's not the kind soul she used to be. That is for sure. Hoping they'll make their way down that fence line. Her mama was in the first set of heifers that I ever got. Back before I went to college, her mama's calves paid for my school, and well, a good chunk of my school, not the whole thing. Um, but her mama was a bit of a psycho as well. You can see, I mean, she just, there we go, she found the hole. She'll just take it. Yeah, there we go. Took the babies with her, good deal. So, like I say, I hate to get rid of her because she's nuts, but her calf came way late. Well, I should say way late. That other one is a whole heck of a lot later than she is, but she's not calving at the same time as everything else, where I would like for her to, I should say. And two, cattle prices are just too high to put up with crazy if you don't want to. I could sell her, get a bred heifer for about the same. So, well, I shouldn't say that. Not about the same, but I could sell her and her calf and get a good bred heifer that's going to calve when I want it to, and be much better off. So I'm going to now. I got a fence that's popping like crazy. That's why they're out. It's popping right here. This hook, which means it's shorted out somewhere up through here. But I'm not going to have time today to go around this whole section of electric fence. There's no telling how many places the grass has got it grounded out. The way the grass is grown up around that bottom wire, um, it's dead in a lot of places. The goal for that is to go around it with a VR mower, walk behind the brush mower and cut. You can see here where we were able to mow hay and where we had to stop. So I've got about one pass there that I can make with the field and brush mower right up alongside the fence, and then I'll have to go back with the weed eater and go right underneath it. But that takes time that I don't have. So if some of you are wondering, I don't like having a tank that I put chemicals in, herbicides in, to spray around the place. They're for a year or so I did it. Now I'm holding the camera and I can't get this to turn off. Uh-oh. That was close. There for about, I don't know, a couple weeks, I guess, once I first started using this fly spray. I was using the same tank that I would use to spray Roundup with or whatever else, and it would probably be fine. Now, I rinsed it extremely well because I was nervous about it. But still didn't feel good about it. So I said, you know what? It ain't worth getting somebody sick. So I just went and picked up another tank, wrote fly spray on it, and now that is the only time this backpack sprayer gets used. So, got to get all these sprayed. Here's a little one right here. I don't know if you can see him nursing or not. That's one of the ones that just came out of the field. Crazy's in there as well, and her calf, and then the black white face one that is a pet-ish is up there at the gate. I'm going to try to give them just a little bit more grain because that wasn't much for all of them. Give them just a little bit more grain, hit them with some of this fly spray. And I saw the bull on out this direction. I'm going to go out and check on him, then jump on the highway and go around to the back side of the hill here and go check that fence. Woo! Oh, that didn't go as planned. There we go. That'll give them a bit more to eat. But now, we'll hit them with some of this spray here. Oh, that poor fellow over there got cracked on right in the middle of the face. It's a bummer. I feel the same way, pal. 90% of the time. So I've watched some videos on all this fly spray stuff, and I've seen a lot of folks say that they can see the flies die, like as they're spraying them. I must not be mixing it stout enough to see that, because I've never once seen that. Now, you can tell a difference once you've sprayed them and get them good and soaked down. You know, the next day, you won't see any on them. Come on, girl! Woo! You can tell a difference in them. And it just makes them less stressed out. If you're wondering why you would spray them, it's no different than you going on a camping trip, staying out in the woods, and not wanting bugs all over you. This is just like bug spray for cows, is all this is. It just lasts just a little bit longer. It's the only difference. It lasts about 2 weeks or so, and then it's time to hit them again. But that's why you do it. It's just annoying. There's even studies that show how much blood cattle lose from flies. I don't know the exact number right here off the top of my head. I have definitely read it and seen it, and it is crazy the number of pints, I think it is, that it's measured in, how much blood they lose from all of these flies being on them. And that's weight that they need, that's nutrients that they need, so it just makes everybody happier. And I hate it for that guy right over there. You probably can't see him, but he does. He's got crap right on the center of his face. Well, I had to make a little pit stop. David Brantley are getting ready to bale some hay tomorrow, and they're going ahead and getting the equipment hooked up. Brantley was raking a little, chatted with them, but now it is 6 o'clock. So I'm going to fly like the wind, try to get to the other side of the hill as fast as possible. I do want to drive on out here past the bridge and see what's out that way, because I know somebody is, because I saw them. So we'll do that and then go across the hill. So this is most of the older calves over here, and they are real nice. That white-faced one back there in the back is the oldest. No, maybe this one, and then that one, and then this white-faced one, and then some of the black ones. But they are looking phenomenal. Still got a ways to go before they're ready, another couple months. But still looking good. And one positive thing is the old gal that got out is right here eating some grain. So that means everybody's accounted for, which I didn't count here. Yeah, I think that's right. Hey, baby. Might be one more, unless I miscounted. Don't remember seeing 210. Oh, she's right there. Never mind. They're all here. Although this little fella over here is bawling like he's missing somebody. But this video has been a little unproductive, you know. I didn't get to do very much, but just a little bit of an update kind of video. I'm busy. Don't have a ton of time to be filming stuff. I'm tempted to, if somebody comments and says they'd like to see it, I wouldn't be against taking the camera with me this weekend to the maze and showing you what a little bit of that's about. It's not really connected with the farm per se. My sister and Josh don't really have anything to do with that, just me and Maddie and my cousin and his wife. But it is still something farm related that I am involved with, so might do a little bit of that next week. I know one of the folks that watches, Mr. Scott, he stopped by and saw me last week. So if you watch and you're not too far away and you want to come by to the maze, come on out. The maze itself is pretty fun for adults, but most of the activities are for kids and little kids. We've got inflatables and corn pits and that kind of stuff, you know. But if you want to come and check that out, come on. You can. I'll put our website, a link to our website down below here in the video, and if you want to check to see our address and that kind of deal, just check us out. We've also got a Facebook page and Instagram and that kind of thing. And my wife Maddie, she's in charge of doing that. But it'll be another day or so before I'm back up here. I do need to mow up at the cemetery. Need to do that this week at some point. Still got some stuff that I need to do with the lot as far as measurements and that kind of thing goes. I've only got two hands here, so I'm trying to hold you with the hand that's got the sprayer nozzle on it. So hopefully I'm not shaking you around too awful bad. But still got stuff that we need to do with the lot. Like I was saying, we got a long way to go for it, and it needs to happen pronto. The only problem is now with the maze going, time is a hard thing to come by, and don't know when that's going to happen. So I'll be back on though just as soon as I can with some updates of up here. The next video was probably going to be about a radio. Just saying. I had started a video a couple weeks ago, and that video ended up not working out. Don't break my good feeder. I spent so much money on these, girl. Jeez. But I had started a video testing out some for a local business. They'd asked me to go and test out some of the ones that I had in an area that they needed to have some communication. And I won't say what happened with that. It was a bit of a shocker for me. So don't have it finished because there's an extra piece to the puzzle that has not been filmed yet. But just as soon as I can get time to finish that up, I'll put that up for any of you folks that are interested in radio stuff. I know Mr. Scott is. That's what we talked about when he stopped by the corn maze, is a few radio things that he's picked up. So I'm going to stop jabbering. I'm going to spray these calves, and I'm going to get on out of here. Appreciate you watching, folks. Hopefully I'll see you on the next one.